Hello, this is AstrologerCoach Sonja, and today I'm going to be talking about the upcoming solar eclipse, which is a very powerful new moon that takes place on May 9th at 8:29 p.m. East Coast time in the US or 5:29 p.m. West Coast time in the US. Now, this powerful new moon will take place in 19 degrees of Taurus, and a solar eclipse is always a consciousness upgrade. It's the beginning of a process that will last for the next 5.5 months, and it also has to do with endings in regards to the cycle of the eclipses. Now, a solar eclipse or an eclipse cycle usually lasts for 19 years, which means that in 1994, there was also a solar eclipse in 19 degrees of Taurus that was connected to the South Node that also took place. And so this 19-year cycle is now ending, and a new direction is beginning, or a new beginning that we're needing to move towards in terms of our soul's journey. Now, we don't know yet exactly what that will be. However, we can get an idea of what might be ending if we think back to 1994 and we look to see what started around that time in that year, and is that something that may come to an end right now, and maybe there's a different direction we're going to be taking with something. Maybe we're moving to another level with something. So we can kind of get an idea if we look at that. Now, the solar eclipse connected to the South Node is very much about releasing things from the past, releasing anything that is no longer serving us, any negative thought forms or thought patterns, anything that blocks our evolution on a personal level or on a global level. So this is very much about the soul's journey. It's very much about our own evolution on this planet. And so we really need to look and see in regards to Taurus, what are we valuing that is no longer of value to us? What is no longer truthful, or what is something that we're holding on to, any attachments that we have right now that are really not resonating anymore with our passion or with our heart, or they're not resonating with on a deep, truthful, authentic, emotional level. And if there's something that we're holding on to that's kind of like a false sense of stability or a false sense of security, it is time now for the next 5.5 months to start to let go of these things. And because the eclipse is a very powerful consciousness upgrade, it's really a time where we want to just open up and we want to just be receiving this upgrade. So anything that you're doing right now during eclipse season, which will last until June 8th, that's when the eclipse seasons are over, it's really important to just kind of receive the upgrade. Receive. And anything that you're doing that feels pushy, or something that you feel like you have to kind of urgently do out of fear, pay attention, really pay attention to that, and bring a lot of awareness to those things, because they're probably not going to serve you, and they're probably not going to unfold the way you would like them to. So as best as you can, just receive and allow for the soul and for the universe to guide you right now to the next level, or to the next direction that you need to be taking right now. Now, we definitely need to embrace our emotional authenticities. We need to go more into our depth. We need to connect to what we really feel passionate about, and to really connect to ourselves and to others on a deeper emotional level. Now, the eclipses, this particular solar eclipse is connected to Mars and Mercury, as well as the moon and the sun. So the South Node is connected to a lot of planets here, which means that the releasing that we're doing during this eclipse, or for the next 5.5 months, has a lot to do with the tradition of our thought patterns, traditional thought patterns, or things that we've been conditioned into to believe around self-worth, or of ourselves, or values that we have around other people, ourselves, but also to do with our resources, to do with the earth, with the planet that we live on. how we want to treat our planet, how we want to treat the Earth. But it also has to do with masculinity, because Mars is involved as well. So releasing any traditional ways we look at masculinity, or any traditional ways we look at the male principle, which has to do, of course, with being in action, doing, how we put something out, how we go after things. We need to kind of reevaluate those things and let go of what's no longer serving us around that energy. Now, Mars is also connected to our physical bodies and to our bodies in terms of how we connect to our own physical body. And so because Taurus has a lot to do with physical indulgences as well, we need to be releasing anything that's not serving our physical body anymore too. So any kind of indulgences that you've been holding on to, or that you've been kind of connecting to these past 19 years, it's time to let go of those, and also to become really aware of those as well, first of all, and then letting go of them as best as you can in the next 5.5 months. Now, questions that you can ask yourself to kind of get more conscious about what are these things that you need to release is, what is truly valuable in your life right now, right here, right now, not 19 years ago, not even 2 years ago, right here, right now. And what is valuable to you rather than what was valuable to your parents, or what was valuable to your peers growing up, or what did society tell you is valuable. Really check to see on your own individual level what serves you, what serves your own evolution and your own way of connecting to yourself in a powerful way. Now, Pluto, this is also connected to the solar eclipse, which means that we're getting a real support by the planet of our process of empowerment, and also Pluto is connected to our soul's purpose. So we're getting some real support here. This planet is saying to us, transform anything that is no longer of service to you, that's no longer empowering you, especially when it comes to the masculine energies within you, the doing, the taking action. How do you do that so that it really empowers you? Anything that doesn't ring true anymore in terms of our thought patterns, our thinking. We need to create a deeper approach, a deeper passionate approach or emotional approach to how we think about things. And this is true for us on a personal level, but it's also true on a global level, that we really need to look at our planet and our country and the people that live on this planet and see what really serves everybody. What is helping everybody to feel completely empowered. And so these are also really good questions to ask yourselves, and to just kind of connect to that and release anything that is not connected to that authentically and truthfully. Now, during the solar eclipse, take time to really honor yourself, to honor this planet, the Earth, and to set some intentions. And in regards to the intentions, it's very important to wait 48 hours after the solar eclipse to set the intentions, because the time of the solar eclipse is such a powerful consciousness upgrade. It's such a powerful energetic download that we're really needing to wait to set intentions until after we've received that download. So wait a couple of days after the solar eclipse, and then set your intentions in regard to what it is that you think that you need to let go of, release, that no longer feels in alignment with your values of who you are now. And anything that's coming up also right now during the eclipse season that feels like it is the old you, or it is connected to something old in you, notice that, acknowledge it, and rather than elapsing back into this old place, really deal with it on a conscious level and say, can I release this now? Am I ready to let go of this old pattern? It's very powerful, and Pluto is really supporting us right now with this. So really allow yourself to feel that empowerment and really let go of what no longer serves you. Now, this solar eclipse is particularly going to be very powerful for those of us who have personal planets in 16 to 21 degrees of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. And for those of you who are listening to my videos for the first time, I just want to say that personal planets are the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Mars, Venus, and your rising sign, the ascendant. So if you have any of those in those degrees and those signs, you will definitely feel the changes and the new beginnings and the needing to let go very strongly. And of course, if you're Taurus in particular, because the South Node is in your sign, so the releasing really is going to feel very personal to you. Now, all of us, however, are going to feel the solar eclipse somewhere in our chart, because we do have it somewhere happening in our lives. So if you do have your own natal chart, feel free to look and see which houses this solar eclipse is falling into, so you can see where this is taking place in your life, where the releasing needs to happen, and where the new beginnings are going to unfold. If you need help with this, please feel free to reach out for a mini reading. I'm very happy to support you in that 25-minute reading and just let you know how that's unfolding for you. You can purchase such a reading on my website at astrologercoach.com/services.html. And there are other stuff available as well there, so just see what resonates most with you if you want to have some support. And also, I want to say that, the eclipse season will definitely last until June 8th. So as best as you can between now and June 8th, keep receiving the downloads, keep receiving the upgrades, and keep following your intuition as much as possible. Allow the universe to show you what the path is. Allow for your soul to show you what your path is, so you can really follow that soul's journey that you're on, that you came here to fulfill on this planet. I also want to mention that I did start a soul-based astrology intro course last week, and it was very exciting to do this. And I also have an audio and video recording of that intro course available on my website. If you want to watch that, you can purchase it on my website at astrologercoach.com/online-courses.html. And I will also have a link for all these websites, for all these links down below the video. This particular intro is really great to watch because the way it's recorded is it comes with the video, it comes with the PowerPoint, it comes with the audio. So you're really getting a very great experience and great value of exactly how the live session was. So it's really fantastic. So I want to invite you to get that. And also there is a basics course that will be available that starts on June 22nd this year. So if you're really interested in diving a little bit more into astrology and knowing a little bit more about your soul's journey and how soul-based astrology can really support you more fully and empower you on your path, then feel free to check out my website for that as well. There are some discounts available right now, so see what's available for you so you can do that. And I want to wish you a fantastic solar eclipse. Keep opening up your heart, keep opening up and releasing and allowing for everything to happen the way it needs to. Your soul is very much in support of you. The universe is very much in support of you. So as long as you can just trust that and open up to that and allow for the journey to take place and unfold, you are going to be just fine and just a-okay. And if you need any support, please feel free to reach out. My email is sonja@astrologercoach.com. That's SONJA@astrologercoach.com. And I'm always very happy to support you as best as I can. And have a good one. This is Astrologer Coach Sonja Francis. Goodbye.